Alright, so in this one, we are going to be over the kit details for the new Ultra Sun Gohan. Beast Gohan is now releasing in Dragon Ball Legends. A lot of people were thinking it's either MUI or Beast, and my preference was actually Beast, in between the two at least, because, I mean, it's a lesser evil, technically, I assume. But seeing some of the things in his kits already from the reveal trailer itself, oh dear god! Things are going to look dicey. For one, this character actually is, I don't know if it says it up here, it does not. Might say when we scroll down a little bit, yeah, he is a yellow. He's a melee type yellow, which I find weird. This entire festival, we've gotten 3 colors for premium characters, obviously. Last year we got 4. We've gotten yellow, red, green. That's it. Blue, purple, nothing. Literally 0. They got a 1% Zenkai, blue and purple. That's what they got. We got the Ultra Plat and a 1% Zenkai. That's all Blue and Purple has gotten for the last, well, festival's 3 months, so 3 months. I'm not sure why. I mean, this implies that the next character is going to be a purple, because usually they're disadvantaged to the newest Ultra, but, like, why is he... Yellow's weird. I feel like that's a very weird thing. Like, we only have MV that's, like, a really great yellow right now, and I get yellow needs help, but yellow I still think is, like... I was just thinking blue or purple. That's just what I was thinking. I didn't need to be it. I just expected it. And yellow is throwing me for a loop. I don't even think it's like bad. It's interesting. If anything, it rises the Turles stock because, you know, yellow, blue, color synergy, Turles so good. USG, I guess, you know, you leader him, whatever the hell. We'll see. Let's read his kit here. So his Z ability is going to be giving a double offense. Thank God. And ultimate and awaken damage to hybrid Saiyan's Ultra ability, I assume, is going to be hybrids. Yep, it is hybrids. Also, you can just run with Ultra Gohan, yellow, green, color synergy there. Protect you from little pesky things as well with your little auto gauge. This character is very strong. Oh my god, he has Cup Pen on strikes. Okay, already starting off strong. I expect him to be the best unit in the game. Despite MV, despite VB, whatever, I expect him to be the best character in the game. He gets 10% Cup Pen to self every timer 10 timer counts on a hit of his strike. And Cup Pen is very strong if you don't know. Units have very high cuts, so going through their defenses that they have is very good. You'll Blast Armor on it. Blast card restores own ki by 10 upon activation. Blue card does massive impact damage, gets 50% special damage inflicted on activation. Cannot be canceled activated twice, and gains a Dragon Ball on activation of the blue card, so you don't have to land it. You could just miss it. Then on a hit, short ally select count by 3, reduce enemy ki by 100 with Blast Armor on that, as well as his green card. It is not an AoE green, it is a self green. Restores health by 50% and ki by 50. Then the Flophex Cur on a hit, he draws a blue card from his green card 3 times every time it lands, as well as randomly draws 1 new card when you have 3 or fewer cards, so he's drawing 2 cards, as well as getting covered on 10 timer counts, and then 30% damage received for the enemy that is getting hit by said green card for 10 timer counts. That changes between Strike, Blast, Green, Blue, and Ult, as well as having Blast Armor on that. Typical stuff so far. I mean, the Cup Pen's crazy, but Cup Pen is kind of typical. It's just lesser than usual on most characters. Beast has it a lot. Ultimate, Supreme Impact Damage, applies full effects upon activation. 4% ult damage inflicted, 3 timer counts there. Nullifies his Durus 3 timer counts as well. And then Flophex Cur on a hit, he does do AoE damage on the ultimate, just like Ultra Golden Frieza does. As well as all enemies, health 30 about 50%. 15 timer counts there. And nullifies Blast after charging forward, so that means he takes 0 damage, like a Rising Rush. If he did against a Blast, he would take 0 damage. If he does his ultimate against a Blast card, he takes 0 damage. He does not have Blast Armor, he nullifies the Blast. They are null and void. Main ability, draw the ult, Violet Destruction Kamehameha next. He does have animations that are pretty original. Some of them are not, but some of them are, which is pretty nice. The original ones, obviously. Restores health by 30%, ki by 50. He gets neutral overall for 5 timer counts on main. And then nullifies enemies, destroy card effects to self for 5 timer counts there. Okay, he doesn't force draw the ultimate. He doesn't destroy a card to draw it, which is a thing that could become a dilemma, technically. If you don't, like, have it, then you pop the main, but, like, you're in a good spot. You can't do the ultimate when you want to. That could be a dilemma, but it's not a big one. It just exists. That's a lot of damage. First unique, he has 200% damage inflicted when battle starts. Reduced damage to 70%, cannot be canceled, obviously. He has impact and pierce damage reduction there, 15%. Key recovery 50%, as well as card draw speed and -5 to strike and blast arts cost. Great, fantastic. Then when he has the battlefield, he draws 1 recurring if 3 or fewer. Stores health by 15%, key by 30. That's a lot of health. Holy shit. Doesn't his green heal? Holy hell. Okay. He has two 90% damage inflicted on entry, basically. There's 90% there, 200% in the beginning, which is a lot. Just for reference, USG with his new plat only has 220. I know USG is not some god, but that's just a reference to what they just created was 220. This guy has 290 with stack and cup pen on strikes, which is very strong. Nullifies unavailable element factors for damage sustained, 10 timer counts. He has defense neutral on entry, 10 counts. Nullifies actually generates unavailable conditions, 10 timer counts every entry for 3 of them. And destroys all of your enemies' special moves when he enters. Okay, that's strong. And -40 to -40% to special move arts power for all enemies for 10 timer counts. That's also a very strong ability. That is intended, because he is a yellow, to hurt Daimagoku. Daimagoku, if you don't know how it works, is he's going to make, do strike, and then get a green card. Boom. Green card, blue card. Now you swap in prior to said blue card being spawned up from the green card. You swap the strike prior. Okay, you're destroying the blue card. As well as from there, you're going to debuff it. He has a second blue card, or right, he can create a second blue card, right? So he is intended to kind of live through Daimagoku's annoyance. That's why it's 10 counts. Daimagoku's usually not in for more than 10 counts because he's just a fast character. He's not a long combo extender. He's a fast guy. So this is intended to not let Daimagoku just destroy his entire lineage, which 10 counts is not that long. You think about Gotenks, who is a comboer, and that'll definitely go longer than 10 counts. Gotenks would be more of a problem to this guy than Daimagoku, I'm already going to notice, because only 10 counts defense neutral. That's good, but that's only for Daimagoku. That's not for the other reds that exist. Which it is just Gotenks, but that is another red. Plasma effect self, every time this character uses strike or blast arts card, really draws 1 new card when you have 2 or fewer cards. Activation count resets after character switch. Stores unique gauge by 20%. 20% damage inflicted 10 timer counts there. Also cover null. When he uses a strike or blast, so he has cover null when using a card, not when he enters, which is worse off. When he uses it, he has the cover null, which is good. He doesn't get to waste cover null, essentially. And also, immune to destroy card effects, 5 timer counts every entry there as well. Okay, pretty good. Plasma effect self, when this character draws a blue card, he gets key by 30, some blue card damage up. Nullify, okay, he really wants to throw his blue cards out, can you tell? Because holy shit, he really wants those out because he doesn't get his cards destroyed ever, it seems. Plasma effects occur every time when hit the enemy's arts attack all his cards on the battlefield. He heals 3%, destroying ally sub count by 2. This resets on switch because it only happens twice. And plus their arts cost... Wait. Every arts attack. Oh. Okay, so he's going to stop combos better than most characters because upping a card cost is like the best way to do it right now. Every arts they do against him and he, gets hit by, he's going to up it more. A lot of units are not immune to that. There's only very few that are. Then the flying effects occur if only remaining health is 50% below. Another one of these. We get so many of these. 50% or below procs. Stores health by 40%. Jesus fucking Christ. Reduce key by 100. Enemy key by 100. Destroy all your enemies' cards. Seals their green cards with 10 counts. Alright, that's unique ability 1. Now we're on to 2 with the new thing that released, which he does have a new mechanic. The strike card change counters to a blue card. While this character is in one of the following states, if unique gauge is at 30% or more, consumes entire unique gauge to auto-counter enemy forward-charging ultimate and awaken arts or rising rush. Notice how it's forward-charging, so Daimagoku's ultimate actually can't land on this character, and it can kill him, so there's that. But yeah, if you were to do a rush, this is essentially better Goku Frieza, if you just think about it like that. Goku Frieza wants to do their situation of stopping rush. This guy, he's going to have it more in his kit. I've already seen it, because they showed it in the reveal trailer. He's lowering his own sub count when these big moves are done. So you basically, how this works is you can't rush when this character is just existent. I mean, you can throw a rush, but your rush will never land. He will counter said rush. It doesn't work. So if Beast Gohan's in a match, you just can't rush. That's kind of just how this works. That's how he is intended. You can see all the ways it'll proc there. It's the same thing as Goku Frieza yet again. Plasma effects. When auto counter activates and deals massive impact, oh, it does damage! Oh! Didn't know that part. Randomly draws at most 4 new cards when you have 2 or fewer cards. Restores own key by 50. Goes overall neutral 5 timer count. Restores all of your enemy's cards. And the damage dealt cannot be killing the enemy. Does Goku Frieza do damage on theirs? Pretty sure they just knock you back and like you can combo it. I'm pretty sure. Then his new mechanic, which I guess, yeah, this is technically the newest thing. Very slowly charges own active gauge over time while his character is on the battlefield or on standby. So, just exists, you get this gauge. And it's broken. It activates a special beam cannon that targets the entire battlefield by tapping the active gauge when full. It's in the bottom right corner, you'll see it. Just click that button when you have it. The flying effects occur upon it. Special beam cannon activation. Overall neutral 5 counts. It's not a card, by the way, so there's nothing that can cancel this. It's not a card. It is a button. Like Buduo's neutral, when they stand by, or Gammas, when they do their thing, their buffs cannot be canceled. You cannot cancel those things. This is a same thing. You cannot cancel this neutral. This will always, forever, the entire existence of its life, until they release something, be neutral, this attack. It does nullify endurance. It does kill. That's why it nullifies endurance, because it can kill. It cancels attribute downgrades under normal conditions. You cannot vanish it. It cannot be cover changed against. And you reset active gauge to 0 if special beam cannon misses. How could this even miss? How could this miss? I'm actually so curious. How could this miss? You can't vanish it. It's a full screen attack. It's like Goldo's like time stop. It's full screen. Or hits time. I guess hits time skip's a better example. It's full screen. How could you miss? Okay, I'm not sure how that happens. Deals supreme pierce damage on hits. Charging unique gauge by 5% every time an allies hit with the enemy target's attack. Activates 10 times. And then, as I said, with the rush manipulation, he'll have the flying effects occur when an enemy activates an ultimate, awakened, or arousing as well as character is not defeated. Shorten own sub cap by 10. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades and buff effect activates once. It wouldn't even matter to cancel those things because, yet again, you can't rush when he's alive. He'll come in, and you can't rush. There's nothing you can do. Unless you're upping the enemy sub count by 15, there's nothing you can do. You cannot rush when this character is alive. Honestly, don't get me wrong. The special beam cannon, I assume, is intended to be like, okay, this match is going too long, and then things got to end up. If it's too fast, then that's going to be problematic. I don't think it will be too fast. I think they have some competency in something. At least I hope so. I'm coping. But nothing here reads that bad to me. I mean, there's no AoE green. Happy about that. I don't think he has double cardinal speed, so he's not going to infinite combo. He can't combo through gauges. It seems he has a flaw with his only 10 counts of defense neutral, so he has at least something that's negative to him. Again, he clearly has a bunch of positives, but it doesn't feel like this blue beast type, you know, how we're thinking like, oh, if a beast drops, well, here comes the meta reset, baby. That doesn't feel like this at all. I mean, I wouldn't say he's not number 1. I could very easily see how he could be number 1, but he's not a meta reset. He's a very good unit, very strong, as we gotta see how much damage this special beam cannon does, and how well off, though we kind of already know this, the rush protection he'll offer does give you, where just rush is actually useless. But very strong release. What do you guys think of him? I'll see you in the next one.